The cakegate tea is piping hot, but the cake piping is not. Let's dive into this drama, and I'm going to tell you how, as a marketing and PR expert, I would have advised the bakery owner to handle this completely differently. For those of you who haven't seen it, the owner of Kylie's Cakes took to TikTok to talk about what she's calling the worst customer experience she's ever had. She even went so far as to go onto her Facebook page and say that this customer was verbally abusing her and her husband. This customer purchased one of Kylie's signature rainbow cakes for $80, and this is what Kylie had to say about it.
She went with the 8-inch cake that serves 18 guests, and that is $75.99. The one in the video is actually a 6-inch, and they are $65.99. Upon arrival, she seemed to be really surprised that the cake was covered in sprinkles. We explained to her that all of our signature rainbow cakes are decorated this way and covered in sprinkles. And if you want a saying, we just add it to the top of the cake with a layer of vanilla buttercream and black buttercream for writing. She then got super defensive and very rude about the price of the cake, although this is exactly how we decorate all of our rainbow cakes. She even bashed us and put us on her Facebook page. Also a reminder that we don't individually place each sprinkle onto the cake, so they...
However, the customer came with receipts. Not only did she show the interactions between her and Kylie, more importantly, she showed the finished product that she received. She then went on to remake the cake herself. For references, here are some of the other desserts that Kylie has made and sold in her bakery from her Facebook page. I have helped plenty of clients through PR crises and social media crises exactly like this one, and a lot of them much bigger. And unfortunately, clients have a tendency to dig themselves further into a hole once the issue has broken, and it's no different here with Kylie's Cakes. People are coming for her bakery, they're leaving fake reviews, which I'm not personally a fan of, but it happens. Doubling down does not work in these situations, and in Kylie's case, she probably could have gotten away with this never being an issue, but she's the one who actually went ahead and uploaded it to social media. The most successful handling of social media and PR crises is when the business owner responds to the situation with vulnerability, authenticity, and a little humor, where appropriate. Kylie did call on her local loyal customers to leave positive reviews and basically defend her honor. She does appear to have local customers who are devoted customers. But unfortunately, when you take it to social media, that doesn't really matter so much because now you have the court of public opinion. And here's the thing, and I'm going to say this as diplomatically as possible because I'm not trying to roast Kylie. This is just part of having a craft and a job and a business that you own. Being open to constructive feedback is part of the job if you want to flourish. It is very admirable that at 26 and a mom, Kylie opened her own business, and I think that's awesome. In the marketing world, we call her a passion entrepreneur. She's someone who started with a passion, something she loves, and turned it into a business, which is great. But at its core, when you strip the situation back, we have a very common occurrence, which is where someone who has a passion for a particular activity that is typically reserved for trained professionals has stepped into the arena and positioned themselves as a peer amongst those trained professionals. We see it all the time when we see those who are passionate about makeup call themselves makeup artists and then try to charge clients makeup artist prices. That's not to say that there aren't those who have done this successfully, but you have to know your stuff if you're going to go head to head with the trained professionals. All that to say, if you're fairly new in your field and you got into business because it was a passion of yours, but it's not something that you're trained on, and so you're positioning yourself as the same authority as someone who has either been doing this for a really long time or been formally trained for it, it's important that your prices reflect your skills and ability. I am not a professional baker or pastry chef, but it doesn't take a seasoned eye to see that Kylie still has a lot of work to go as she continues to perfect her ability to decorate. She is charging the same prices as cake and pastry chefs who are more seasoned and more skilled, as well as even holding cake decorating classes. as an expert. Normally, what I would advise a client to do in this situation is to post a heartfelt acknowledgement of the situation and apology for the situation getting out of hand, acknowledging that she's a growing business and she's learning as she grows, and saying with transparency and vulnerability, sometimes we mess up in life, but I've learned from this situation. However, given that Casey went on the offensive and posted this first, implicates an astounding lack of self-awareness, not only in her ability to decorate cakes and desserts, but also in how she makes herself appear as the face of her business. It's hopefully something that changes soon, because as economists continue to predict that we're going to face economic downturn, one of the first things to go are discretionary expenses, which means things like bakeries. Non-essential businesses struggle the most during economic downturns. So it is vital that small business owners who are running non-essential businesses like a bakery really sow the seeds now for their business to have the best chance to grow later.